Bitcoin is breaking down right now, but do not get fooled because we might be creating just another symmetrical triangle right now. So we have to have a look in towards this exactly in the imminent short term. And we have some very important data right now with this updated dot plot from the Federal Reserve about the interest rates. And this alongside with some very important other charts, we need to have a look in towards this exactly. And with that being said, let's first of all have a look in towards the imminent short term. Because in the imminent short term on the 3-hour time frame, we can definitely see that we have broken down of this symmetrical triangle and have perfectly retested it right now towards the downside. And also on the 1 hourly time frame, we might be creating some kind of another symmetrical triangle, but also from of this symmetrical triangle, we are about to break towards the downside. Now, in the end of the day, I would rather have a look in towards this exact symmetrical triangle than this symmetrical triangle. So definitely do have a look if we are going to be breaking this one actually towards the downside, or if we are still going to be breaking this one out towards the upside, because that will be very important to actually have a look in towards. Okay, now the price targets of this small symmetrical triangle are actually very simple. If we are going to be breaking this one out towards the upside, we are just going to be retesting this top of this small wick we created over here. Now, if we are going to be breaking this one out towards the downside, we can be retesting this low point right here that we created inside of this uptrend. But in my opinion, it will be more likely that we are going to be breaking this one out towards the downside actually. Because as we do know already, we did get rejected from of this very important resistance level, and as well we are creating a hidden bearish divergence right now on the daily time frame. So yeah, in my opinion, it will be more likely that we are going to be seeing this small correction in the imminent short term before once again headed towards the upside. I will be talking about this exactly a little bit later, but this was exactly where we have been talking about for the past couple of days. We were having a look in towards this chart right here, and I have been saying probably we are not going to be repeating our history and are going to be seeing this same pump towards the 31k level, because I've never really seen this happening inside of Bitcoin history, and a lot of people were becoming bullish at these points right here. So yeah, this is exactly playing out right now. I was talking about how in the imminent short term we are probably just going to be chopping around before then finally in the end of the day we are going to be getting our bounce being created towards the upside. So yeah, for as of right now, in the imminent short term, it will be more likely that we are going to be breaking this one towards the downside and revisit these lows right here. Now, do have a look in towards which direction exactly we are going to be breaking this symmetrical triangle, because we might as well break this one out towards the upside, and then we are going to be testing this next resistance level. But what is very important in my opinion, of course, yesterday we had our FOMC meeting, and in my opinion, it doesn't really matter what the Federal Reserve right here does. In the end of the day, we of course already know that the money printer will be inevitably be turned on again, and whenever that happens, well, Bitcoin will be exploding towards the upside again. But of course, the question really remains, when is this going to be happening? Because yesterday also the dot plot came out where basically every single member of the Federal Reserve needs to anonymously vote what they expect and what they think the interest rate will be approximately in what year. And well, very interestingly, we can see that the Federal Reserve is actually expecting that at around 2026, still the interest rate will be at about the 3% mark. And of course, because of this prediction, they are also going to be expecting that probably around the 2026 mark, we are not yet going to be seeing the money printer will be turned on again, because 3% is too high of an interest rate to really see money printing going on. So will this mean that we will for a very long time not anymore see this money printing going on? Well, in my opinion, no. because we do know the Federal Reserve is actually about 80% of the times very wrong about these predictions. And what usually happens is that the stock market will crash very enormously because of some kind of a pandemic. And whenever that inevitable crash happens, well, that is going to be the moment where the Federal Reserve is going to be starting to cut the interest rates very aggressively. And well, think about it. The Federal Reserve is of course not going to be saying that they are expecting that this crash is going to be imminent. So that is why the question still remains, when will this be happening? And I think we can be expecting this somewhere at around 2024. And the only thing, in my opinion, that you really need to know about this chart right here is that the Fed is usually 80% of the time very wrong about their market predictions. So very interesting developments in my opinion, but my analysis still stands in towards the market. I do think in the imminent short term we might be expecting some kind of a dump, but in the longer term trend I do expect that we are going to be holding this support level, and in the end of the day are going to be seeing this bounce happening, and I do not think we really are going to be retracing all the way back towards this support level. But really, in the end of the day, the level to break is going to be this 31k level, because that is going to be our most important weekly resistance. And whenever we can be breaking that level, well, that is truly going to be the moment where we are going to be once again entering the bull market stages. So be on high alert right here. And if you do want to be staying up to date about every single market development, be sure to be following me on Twitter and join my free Telegram channel with this link in the description. And with that being said, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.